Hello and welcome to my 1,660 YouTube channel subscribers. Hope you guys are having a nice day. Today we'll be going through the 1990 classic WWF complete set. That I'm gonna go through here, and so I have the box set here, and then I have my PSA cards here, and so I'm gonna go through and make the best set, and then so I'm gonna and then so I put the complete set, and then I'm gonna do the try to do a second set as well. So let's go through these cards, and I'll be separating from the ones that I have graded to the ones that are ungraded. And so here goes card number one of Hulk Hogan, which we already have graded. So I need to go ahead and get my soft sleeves, and so I can simply. There should be plenty of soft sleeves here, so we can protect the corners because they've been in this box. So here goes the soft sleeves I'll be putting them in. So this has been in this box since 1990. And so I just opened it up to get out the duplicates of the ones that I have graded here. And so since we have this card number one already graded, we'll put this into our duplicates. And then, so it seems there to have a little bit of a blemish there by the thing. Let's look at the graded card to see. And then the cards that, that are going to complete set. So I'll be listing the complete set with all the cards in here or the graded card. So we had the graded card. This is to be the first one. So this will make it to the set. So we could put, let's go ahead and just, so we can do a little nicer camera angle. So there we go. Okay. So the next graded card, and we could take it out of these card sleeves. I priced these cards 10 years ago, 5 years ago when it was a lot more pricier for cards, which some has went up. And but anyway, so this is the next one of the graded would be the PSA. It's a PSA 9, which is a really good grade for this set. Card number 28. So we get to go through all the cards until we get the card number 28. So this is the Big Boss Man. So this will be card number 2. So we can gently put this back in the box. Next up will be Ravishing Rick Rude. What a hill he was, wasn't he? Card number 3. And so we'll put this back in the box. Now this is a really nice card here. The Macho Man card. And that's going to be card number 4. So we can put that in the box. That's a really nice card. Hello, WMW. Going through this complete set of 1990 classic. Look at the Ultimate Warrior pressing that guy. And this is card number 5. So we'll be putting this back into the complete set box. And this is a really nice one. The Demolition. Axis Smash. Card number 6. That could go back in the box. And then Jake the Snake Roberts with Damien the Snake. And that's card number 7. That could go back in the box very gently. So you got to watch the corners now. Oh, Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man. He was a fun wrestler. And that's card number 8. Okay, carefully put that back in the complete set box. And next up will be Hillbilly Jim, Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Card number 9. Put that back in the box very carefully, not to hit any corners. Andre the Giant, really good picture of Andre the Giant with the thumbs up. And this is card number 10. Okay, so we're going to all the way to card number 28, which will be the Rockers. Next up, we have the lovely, lovely, lovely Miss Elizabeth. Wow, she was a good character, wasn't she? So number 11, Miss Elizabeth. So we're going to put that back in the complete set box. Then Hulk Hogan's best buddy, Brutus the Barber Beefcake, which I really liked him with the sleeper hold. I used to put all my nieces and nephews in the sleeper hold and all the neighborhood kids because I was like, that was just so cool. So that's card number 13, Brutus the Barber Beefcake. And if you pause it, you could go ahead and read these, but I'm not going to read all the backs of the cards today. So the next one up, this is a classic card, Hot Rod, Roddy Piper. If you got a chance, look up this movie called They Live by the Hot Rod in it, and it was such a good movie. He wore glasses where he could see the aliens, and it was really, really, really good movie, guys. Seriously, highly recommend They Live. Jimmy Superfly Snuka, he kind of got me into wrestling back in the early 1980s. I watched him on a 15-foot high steel cage, and he did a splash, and I was like, I love wrestling. And that's what turned me into a wrestling fan. That's even before Hulk Hogan was in wrestling. The Bushwhackers, Luke and Bush, they was funny with their little hands going up and down and stuff. So that's card number 15. Next, we're going to have Dusty Rhodes, The American Dream. Card number 16. Okay. Next up, Hercules, which he was in WrestleMania. Look at that squat, that submission move he did. Really was painful for sure. So next up, we have Sherry Martel, the lovely Sherry Martel. She was the bad. She was definitely the heel, but you know what? She was still pretty cool though. One of my favorite wrestlers, probably top 10, Mr. Perfect at the Perfect Plex. He was absolutely perfect. Next up, we have Rick the Model Martel. Looks like he got a nice Boston Crab kicked in. And I looked at the 1985 wrestling magazines, and he was rated like number 3 overall professional wrestler in 1985. I was shocked to know that. This is 5 years after that. And I guess his status kind of went down. But he was the top 3 rated wrestlers. I was kind of surprised. Tito Santana. So there's number 21. Let me make sure I'm getting all these in order. Okay, 21. And so we're looking for card number 28 will be the next card that the devious one, Mr. Fuji. He was a heel manager. He was the best. He was really, I mean, he wasn't the best. Bobby the Brain was the best. Here goes another manager, Jimmy Hart, which he was mostly a heel manager, but then he was also a face manager as well. So Jimmy Hart, number 23, and we're looking for the next card will be the Rockers. On 28 is what we're looking for. Brother Love, which I think he become Paul Bearer. I think so. So Brother Love, there you go. Akeem. Now he was the one man gang, and then he became Akeem. He was funny though, wasn't he? So this is card number 25. We're looking for card number 28. Next up would be Bad News Brown. He didn't really go too far in the WWF, but I'm sure he had a career outside of that. So the Honky Talk Man, I see him in person a few months ago. I did a video on YouTube. We got 36,000 views for the Honky Talk Man. He's really popular. So Honky Talk Man, the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time. And so the next up for this would be the Rockers. Now this is a classic card right here. Now when Shawn Michaels did a power kick of Marty Jannetty through the window, I was like, oh my goodness. I couldn't believe that. So we're going to sleeve this up because this now goes out of the complete set. We're going to put this into our double pile over here. I just panned over. So that's the double pile over there. And then because we have this in a PSA 9. So this is going to go part of the greatest set. So it's going to be the Hulk Hogan card. The Rockers card is going to be part of this set. And I'm going to list this on eBay as well. So then the next card, I don't really want to get rid of this card though, but I'm going to put it in the complete set. This is kind of like my personal collection. But I'm going to price it a little bit, price to sell and price to keep somewhat. But this will be card number 30. So that's the next card we'll be looking for. Coco Beware, the Birdman. He really had some drop kicks, didn't he? And so card number 29. And the next card we're going to be, there it is already, guys. Card number 30. So I'm going to add this to my second set, Bobby the Brain Heenan. He is one of my favorite wrestlers. Even though I put him in my top 25 list. And some of you guys said, Bobby Brain's not a He's not a wrestler. And I said, they say he's not really a wrestler. I said, well, hold on, jabroni. Just like Bobby the Brain would say. So he was one of the biggest influences in my life, Bobby the Brain Heenan was. So, but we have this already graded in a PSA 8. Very high grades for these. I'm really happy to have these. It's a little bit off center though. Let's compare the two cars, the graded and the non-graded. So, but this is going to go part of my complete set that I'll be listing on eBay, and I'll put the link in the description. And so the next card we're going to be looking for is card number 57, Hulk Hogan, another PSA 9. This is going to be a high graded set, guys. So next up will be Dino Bravo, card number 31. Okay. The Genius Lady Poffo, which was the Macho Man's brother. And I did the cool video of Macho Man and how he defeated the Genius for a championship in their father's wrestling federation. Oh, I really like this guy as a kid. Great the Hammer Valentine. I put everybody I knew in a figure four leg lock as a kid because of this guy. Yeah, I did. Great the Hammer Valentine. He was around forever. So that's card number 33. And we're looking for card number 57. So we got a ways to go. Virgil, which was the $1 Million Man's bodyguard. And he's known for doing autos now. He'll set his booth up anywhere, do autos any place in the world. He loves doing autos. He might even be watching this right now. The King Haku, he said he was one of the toughest guys. He was legit tough. And he did that super kick and he would knock people out. And he was also Andre the Giant's tag team partner for a while. Rugged Ronnie Garvin. Now, he was really popular in the NWA days, but when he came to the WWF, he really didn't get the push that many people thought he deserved. But, Bret the Hitman Hart. This is an awesome card right here. People say he's a crybaby, but you know what? He's been through a lot, and he was awesome. He was a very technical wrestler from Canada. And there's the Hart Foundation. I like these guys. Jim the Anvil Neidhart. He was good. Number 38. I will put them in the top 10 tag teams. The Red Rooster, Terry Taylor, he was really popular in the NWA, but the WWF, they did not push him because everybody can't be a superstar, right? Hillbilly Jim, I just watched this documentary about Hillbilly Jim, and it was pretty cool. Card number 40. And then here goes the Reverend Slick. He had his little managerial run. I'm not gonna say I was a huge fan of Slick, but I mean he did his thing. The Widowmaker Barry Windham. Now he was popular in NWA, and another guy who didn't make it that far in the WWF. It's an ongoing theme here. Then you got guys like the Dingo Warrior, aka the Ultimate Warrior, who got the ultimate push. Card number 43. That's a nice card. Another Honky Tonk Man card. Look at him. Shake, rattle, and roll, baby. Everybody love the Honky Tonk Man. Card number 44. Another Bret the Hitman Hart with doing the power driver, which they since outlawed that. They banned the power drive move because it's legit hurt a few people. And so here goes Jim the Anvil Neidhart, card number 46. So we're moving right along. It's 145 cards. So we're getting through there. The Bushwhackers, card number 47. Paul Roma, another guy who did good in the NWA, but he was pretty much a jobber in the WWF. I mean, they pushed him a little bit, power and glory and whatnot, but I mean, he didn't hold any belts, I don't believe. Maybe he got to say, Barry Horowitz, the guy that patted himself on. He was the ultimate jobber. He was a jobber to the star. Barry Horowitz, he always patted his back. I thought he was so funny, but he always lost. So the two jobbers in the world was Barry Horowitz and the Brooklyn Brawler. I'm really glad these guys are in the set. Now, these guys would make a fine addition to anybody's personal collection to have them two cars in there. The Brooklyn Brawler. I really, really like Mean Gene Okerlund. And he wasn't mean at all for that nickname. It's so funny. But BG Okerlund, card number 51. He was just funny. He gave a lot of credit to the other guys just because he was so professional. And then here you go, Gorilla Monsoon, which he was a really heavyweight champion back in the day. That's a nice picture of the Gorilla Monsoon. Next up, Jesse the Body Ventura, which he later became the governor of Minnesota. Fun fact. How much is the set worth? You could pick this set up for about $60, complete set. But 60 to $80, I believe, for this set. Now I also got Series 2 with the Ultimate Warrior on the thing. I'll be doing a video of that one next. And it's worth more, about 80 to 120. Sean Mooney. Now, I think they printed more of the Series 1, but they didn't print that much of the Series 2. Now, my set, because I have all these PSA cards, is going to be, I'm going to price it a little bit higher. I'm going to do some research, but I see these, the graded cards are going for about $25 a piece. And I have about 8 of them. So it'll be about 200 plus this blue box complete set. So I'm going to list this whole set with the graded cards about $299.99. With free shipping or best offer. So if it don't sell in a few months, I'll take a lower price for it. But these sets right here, I bought these like 5 years ago, and I was gonna put them in binders. I was like, this set would be awesome for binders. Now here goes the next card we was looking for, Hulk Hogan Hulk Rules. So we're gonna put this in our second set because now we were taking out the duplicates. That's what we're doing, guys. So we got to be very careful when you put these cards in these soft sleeves so you don't ding any corners, because that really dictates the value. So this goes into our doubles thing. And then so we got the Hulk Hogan here in a PSA 9. So that's why I think this set with all these graded cards, I think this would be more valuable, right? What is my favorite wrestling card of all time? I would say my favorite wrestling card of all time would probably be the one that I own. I really like the 1982 Wrestling All-Star autograph Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair, but they're reprint cards. So I would say outside of my reprint cards, my favorite wrestling card would be 1985 Wrestling All-Stars card number 1 Hulk Hogan. That's a really good question. Thanks for asking that. The Big Boss Man. So yes, the 1985 Wrestling All Stars card number 1 Hulk Hogan would be my absolute favorite card that I own. But now I would say if I had all the money in the world, I would buy the 1982 Wrestling All Stars Series A Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, and Ric Flair. Them would be my top 3 cards, but they're very expensive and they go up every month. They get more and more expensive. And so we're looking for card number 53. Oh my gosh, we done passed up card number 53, guys. We're going to have to go back into the set here. And Jesse the Body Ventura, so he can get pulled out. We're going to put him to the side because we have this one graded right here. And we could go ahead. Let's see what the next one is. Card number 76. So I can safely put these cards back in here. We need to take off these old price stickers. Don't pay no mind to these prices because these got priced in like 2020 or so. And so here goes the next card that's going to go in the set, PSA 8 Jesse the Body Ventura. Then the next card we'll be looking for will be card number 76. So we got a little ways to go for that. This is a really nice card. This Macho Man Randy Savage card. And see, these cards would be awesome in a binder, I think these would be a really good binder set cards, and then you could just flip through them, once a month, or just you could put it on your coffee table if you have any company over, and everybody could just go through them and look at them and just reminisce about the good old days. Because we all got to admit, if this was from 1990, things went downhill after 1990. Definitely, things went downhill after 1990. Oh, I'm glad you agree with that. Oh, now this is a cool axe demolition. I absolutely love this finishing move. And if I'm being honest with you guys, in 1990, I was a teenager and I used to have a replica WWF ring, and I had a whole bunch of GI Joe figurines. And I used to have my own federation of GI Joes, and I would be wrestling with them, and I would be doing this move from in the ring. I love that. I love that move. And then I would also be practicing with my friends in the neighborhood. That move, really like that. Jake the Snake Roberts, love the DDT. That is a sick picture. Thank you. I think I agree with that. It's, so Jake the Snake Roberts, card number 63, the DDT. I really like Jake the Snake Roberts. He was cool. The $1 million man, he stuffed money in people's mouth. That was disgusting. Something wouldn't fly today, but you know what? It was a whole different world in the 1980s and the 1990s. You like Demolition? You know what? I like Demolition better than the Road Warriors that they had in the WWF, but I did like the old school NWA Road Warriors better than the WWF. And here goes the but Demolition was awesome. I love their ring music. I mean, they was scary. I really liked them. Now Hacksaw Jim Duggan, he was about to be pushed to be a champion, but then he got caught in a car with the Iron Sheik, and then he got suspended. Look at this Andre the Giant picture. His head is massive. He got a giant head. I really like. So my top three wrestlers of all time would be Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, and Andre the Giant. That's my favorites of all time. I'm just gonna put that out there. Oh, when Demolition brought in the third guy, well, look at Miss Elizabeth. Love. I like to say lovely Miss Elizabeth. This card seems to be well used. I don't know who owned this set before me, but it got a little dust on it. They must have loved looking at this card. Some 12-year-old was like, I love Miss Elizabeth. That 12-year-old was me. But yes, when I hated when Demolition brought in the third guy. Yes, Crush. They brought in Crush for Demolition, the third guy. I was like, this just sucks. I totally agree with that 100%. Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Now, he was cool. You know, he really wasn't much of a wrestler. He got pushed a lot because he was Hulk Hogan's best friend. But he was entertaining. I mean, he was entertaining with the sleeper hold and all that. So, Jimmy Superfly Snuka, he was entertaining as well. And the Bushwhackers, which they was like a hardcore tag team before they came to the WWF. That's card number 70. So we're looking for card number 76. We're almost halfway through this set already, guys. Dusty Rose, the American Dream, card number 71. Here's another picture of Hercules, which I liked him in the Full Nelson match in the WrestleMania. That was a cool. That was cool. So card number 72. Okay. The lovely Sherry Martel. Lovely. Sensational Sherry. She was sensational. I'm just going to say that. She was sensational. Mr. Perfect. I really like Mr. Perfect. He was a really good wrestler. His dad was a wrestler. He was a really a technical wrestler. I think he should have got the belt. Jimmy Mouth of the Smile. Now, this guy, you know, he wrote all the songs for a lot of the wrestlers. This guy was talented. This guy was super talented. Jimmy Hart was. Okay, so the next card that we'll be putting to the side because we have it graded, and we're gonna pull out all the doubles from this set and put it to a different lot, which will be this Andre the Giant card. And it looks like, I don't know, is he beating up on Jake the Snake there? It looks like, yeah, it was. Yep, it was Jake the Snake Roberts there. And then, because Andre the Giant hated snakes, and when he got the snake out, he would run. That was so funny. So this will be next included in this complete set that I'll be listed on eBay. So you're going to get a dozen or so graded cards as well, which is really cool. So I like that. Graded cards are nice because they're really nice to display, and they protect the cards. So number 81 will be the next card we're looking for, the Rockers. Brother Love. He was kind of annoying, brother, you know, whatever. But Akeem was funny. Now the one man gang. He was a tough guy, but Akeem was funny. Bad News Brown. He never got much of a push in wrestling. Honky Tonk Man. I loved Honky Tonk Man. I was a Honky Tonk fan. I'm still a Honky Tonk fan. Shake, Rattle, and Roll. Greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time. Oh, this wind's really picking up. Let me close that window. And then so the Rocker. So we came to this card relatively quickly. And so this would be next for the cards. I'm gonna pull out this complete set, put that to the side, and then we have this card here graded. The Rockers. That was a cool move when they did the suplex and off the top rope. I really like that. It's a PSA 7, not a bad grade. Okay, next card would be number 111, Andre the Giant. So Coco Beware. We'll kind of just run through these last ones, guys, a little quicker. Bobby the Brain Heenan is in my top 5 professional wrestlers. Even though I know Jabroni, he wasn't a professional wrestler very long. He was more of a manager, I know, but I just love Bobby the Brain. Bravo, he didn't get much of a push either. I mean, he's an old school wrestler, and he used to work for the mafia, and he got killed selling cigarettes for the mafia in Canada. The Genius, that's Randy Savage's brother. Greg the Hammer Valentine. He was tough as nails. Virgil, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase's bodyguard. King Haku, he was really tough, legit tough guy. Rugged Ronnie Garvin never got much of a push, but he was a one-punch knockout in the NWA. Super cool card here, Hulkamania. Ripping the shirt off. That's a really cool card. Really like that Hulk Hogan card a lot. The Red Rooster also didn't get much of a push in the WWF at all. Hillbilly Jim, cool character. The Widowmaker, Barry Windham, he didn't get much of a WWF push, but he was really famous in the NWA days. Classy Freddie Blassie, Hulk Hogan's first manager. Bret the Hitman Hart, he was cool. I mean, he was cool back in the 80s and 90s. Jim the Anvil Neidhart, he was tough. He was tough. Too bad he got on drugs and stuff, but who's perfect, right? Smash, Action Smash, that's a really cool picture. I mean, them guys was scary. They was tough. They was kicking butt, taking names. Paul Roma, another guy who didn't get much of a push. I think he might have been a tag team champion. I think Power and Glory, but honestly, nobody liked him. Barry Horowitz, in the top 5 jobbers of all time. Barry Horowitz, pat on the back. And I love how they have the next guy next to him. This is probably the number 1 jobber of all time, the Brooklyn Brawler. I really like the Brooklyn Brawler. Even though I knew he was going to get beat up, I was like, he's going to win one match. He never did. Dangerous Danny Davis, he turned on in the WrestleMania. I was shocked. Now this card is cool here. The Hulk Hogan card. Like that. So when I put this up for sale, I'll go through and take pictures of all the Hulk Hogan cards when I list it on eBay. And it will help it sell. The Big Boss Man, I really didn't like him as a kid. Ravishing Rick Rude, I thought he was funny. And I like the Rude Awakening, his finishing move. To me, it's about the character plus their finishing move. Like the Macho Man, he had a really good character. He had really good promos. He had good wrestling skills, and he had a good finishing move. My favorite jobber was probably the Brooklyn Brawler. I really liked him. The Ultimate Warrior. Now that's another cool card. I mean, he was so over. I mean, he didn't have much wrestling skills, but his popularity was just insane for a year or two. Then you got Demolition again, another cool card. Them guys, they was older guys, but they was ripped. They were some scary older guys. Jake the Snake Roberts. And so the next card we're looking for is 111. This is 108. So we're getting close to the next one. Almost over with this set. This is a 150 card set. Then you got Ted DiBiase, $1 Million Man, stuff and more money and more. I think that's I think that was like almost like the exact same card. Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Ho! He was really popular. He was about to be champion, but then he messed up. Okay, so here goes the next card in the will be a duplicate now because we got it graded. So we're gonna put that in the duplicate. Then we got this Andre the Giant card, which we're just gonna take this price sticker right on off of it. And I use the non-abrasive stickers, so there's no sticky stuff left on the slabs. I don't like sticky stuff. And so the next one will be card 123, the Hitman. Oh, look at this card. You don't want to miss this, guys. The lovely Miss Elizabeth. Wow. She was a nice character. Bruce the Barber Beefcake. Jimmy Superfly Snuka. Now this was at the end of his career, but he was still pretty big. Was Vince McMahon, you had to have big muscles back then to be a professional wrestler. Tito Santana, he was a good wrestler, but he didn't get much of a push. He was like a mid-carder at best. The Bushwhackers. Next up will be the Honky Tonk Man. I love this card. Now I need this for my PC right here. The Shake, Rattle, and Roll. That is that's an autograph card. If you're getting an autograph, get an autograph right here. That's what he was doing autographs, but I think it was like $40. I could afford it at the time, if I'm being honest. But I should have got that card graded. The Rockers. Man, Shawn Michaels was an athlete. He really was. Coco Beware. He was a cool wrestler, but I don't think he ever got any championships or anything. But he was an entertainer. He had some really good drop kicks. King Haku. Cool. Then another Rockers card. Do I collect other wrestling memorabilia other than cards? Really just cards, if I'm being honest. But I do have like the action figure, the LBG, the LGN action figures of a couple of them. And I would collect other memorabilia if I seen it. And so here's the next card that we have PSA graded that we can go ahead and take out of this complete set. This Brit the Hitman Hart. Do you collect other stuff besides wrestling cards? Like, what would be some cool stuff to have? I seen some WrestleMania 3 chairs for sale. I was like, that would be cool. And you know what? I probably could just leave that price tag on for now. But that's the PSA 8 card. And so next up, we'll be looking for, almost over with, guys. This is not number 135 out of 150. This I don't like the Ultimate Warrior doing that to Hulk Hogan, but he did beat him for the belt. So that's number, what did we say that number was? Number 135, and this is number 124. So 11 more cards to go to that. And then you got the Ammo Nightheart. Okay, put that in there. This is a card also that really sells this set, the Holster, with the 22-inch pythons, with the championship belt, the Gold Eagle. That is an awesome card. Love that card. Probably the top 5 of favorite cards of the set would be that one. Wrestling figures, regular figures, tickets, programs, magazines. Oh, yeah. I love wrestling magazines. I used to love all the wrestling magazine. Oh, that Hogan card. Yeah, that was nice. I like that Hogan card too. Wrestling figures, tickets, programs, magazines. I would collect all that. If I had a chance to, I actually tried to buy, this is a cool Macho Man card, by the way. I tried to collect some of the I want to get some of the pro wrestling magazines, but I haven't been able to find any good deals on them. Awesome Warrior, man. He was pumped though. I mean, when he was cutting promos, he was really over. And I'm not gonna say I didn't like him as a kid because I did, but I was always more of a Hulk Hogan fan. I was definitely a Hulkamaniac. Smash from Demolition, cool card. Another cool Hulk Hogan card. I like when he ripped his shirt off. I would like rip my shirt off while I'm washing it. That's how pumped up I would be as a kid. Andre the Giant. In my top three all-time wrestlers, Andre the Giant is. I wish they had a Ric Flair cards in this set if he was in the WWF at that time. Oh, 15K. Yeah, see, that's what I mean, MK. The some of the memorabilia stuff gets super high from WrestleMania 5 for 15K. I mean, if I would buy it if I had the money like that, but I don't. So, but it would be really cool to display that. The Bushwhackers. But I've seen some cool memorabilia from the National Card Convention. They had some cool stuff there. Another honky tonk man. I don't think he got enough cards. Look how sharp dressed he was. He had the best hair. He could sing. He could dance. He could do it all. Honky tonk man. He's like one of the. I think honky tonk man might be in my top 10. I know a lot of people don't agree with that because he wasn't really of a wrestler. The Rockers. He was good. Oh, I think I see that. Hogan's blood on the tights. I think I watched a documentary about that. I think we might have passed up card number 135, guys. Let me see. Nope. It should be next. Hold on, because this is card number 134. This is card number 133. So let me put this back in order. And then this should be number. Oh, whoa. Wait a minute. This is card number 135, and this is card number 135. This must belong to the. Oh, this is series 2. See, that's series 2, guys. I missed that one because see how the backs of these. This is how you can tell the difference between series 1 or series 2. The top one is series 1, and the bottom one is series 2. The series 2 all got the WrestleManias, and then the series 1 got this. Now the series 2 is actually more valuable, but I like series 1 better. I do. So this is gonna be in the next video when I do series 2, which I also have, of course. And then Haku. And then so here's the next card that I have a double of, which would be Miss Elizabeth. So I'll put this up here. And then this is cool too. Macho Madness. And so we can put Miss Elizabeth over here. Now I'm guessing this is also going to be. Yep. Oh, 147. So let's see about that. This is 137. Macho Madness. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. Macho Madness. Look at this. Now this would be a cool card to get autographed. The Honky Tonk Man. The Honky Tonk Man. I'm just realizing how much I really like Honky Tonk Man. I really like Honky Tonk. The Ultimate Warrior. That's another cool card. These are really cool, like added to the sets. Now these would be so good in a binder. Ted DiBiase, $1 Million Man. Put these in here nice and carefully so I don't ding any corners. Ravishing Rick Rude. That's kind of weird, but the women did love Ravishing Rick Rude. Then you have, so let me make sure I don't miss up the next one. So Hawk Rules will be 145. This is 147. So I'm kind of thinking the Ultimate Warriors out of there. So this is the Boss Man's card. Then we have Bruce the Barber Beefcake card. Then we have Coco Beware card. And then Hawk Rules is the last one, which we have graded. So this goes here. Now this is weird because this looks like a series 2 card, but you could kind of also tell by the bottom. The series 1 only has 2 lines at the bottom for the trademark, and then the series 2 has more. So that goes into the series 2. That's not part of series 1. It actually says series 2 right there. If I would have just read it right, that's funny. So that Hawk rules. So that's gonna end the complete set there. And so I'll post this on my eBay store probably tomorrow, and I'll list this whole complete set. Which I'm just gonna be honest with you, if you guys wanted us to buy this set non-graded, you could go on eBay and get it for about $60 to $80. And I say this is a really good set to have. It does get you one of them binders with the 9 pockets. But I'll be listing my complete set. If you wanted all these graded cards and you want to help support me to buy more wrestling cards to do more videos, then I'll be listing this for about $2.99, which it costs $20 to grade these. And a lot of these are high graded because you got the PSA 8, you got the PSA 9, you got the PSA 8, you got a PSA 9, PSA 8, PSA 6, which I think is the lowest graded one, PSA 7, PSA 7, PSA 8, PSA 8, and a PSA 7. So let's count how many cards that was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's 11. So I'll probably just take 11 times 25 and then add 50 onto that. So that would be 10 times 25 would be 250 plus another 25, which would be 275. So I'll probably list this at $324.99 or best offer for this complete set and everything you see in it on my eBay. And then I might take a lower price if it don't sell after a while. So, but anyways, I'll put it'll probably be tomorrow when I list it on eBay, and then I'll put the link in the comments. So thank everybody for watching, and stay tuned. Like, subscribe, and share and comment on the videos who your favorite wrestlers is and which cards you like the best. And then tomorrow we'll be doing series 2, which will be including these cards. You don't want to miss series 2, which is actually a more valuable set. So until next time, guys, have a good day. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day. Oh, why did I say